Because it seemed like Detroit might have been a cool city because like any like, from Depression, like some artists can move in. They can afford.
Yeah, definitely. No, it's still kind of like that. You can live. I mean, I would say it's definitely because it's like more gentrified type Williamsburg hipster neighborhoods that you can move to on some artists.
New York got too expensive.
Yeah.
It was cool, and then it was like
all the people from Detroit that moved to New York moved back with more mother from New York.
That's right. Like, come back here. I know in police I actually afford rent.
And they got organic gardens and now. Like, what the that used to be a prostitute.
Really?
Playground.
Dude, I love the front lines of gentrification where they're like, we're gonna make it nice, and then there's like, there's gonna be some pushback.
Like, oh, that's a dog park now? What?
Where you been and where you going? This is Ari's travel show, yeah. We're gonna talk about travel today. It's You Be Trippin, yeah.
Hello, everybody. Today on You Be Trippin, it's the first non-comedians, Danny Brown. Danny Two Fingers Brown, because he picks the slide guitar so well with his two fingers. He got his other three fingers cut off in a boating accident outside Halifax in 2003. Not many people know that, but Danny Brown has two fingers. Now, I guess I do know it because that's his name, Danny Two Fingers Brown. A little word of disclaimer on this episode. I don't normally do these, but this was recorded before Danny entered into a program that you're not supposed to talk about. It's an anonymous program, if you catch my drift. And we are talking a lot in this episode about stuff that is not allowed in this anonymous program. So, everything aside, this was when he was not sober. He is now sober. He's doing great. He's got a year plus under his belt. We're all very proud of you, Danny. If not for his sobriety, we would not have gotten Corenta, a fabulous album. Guys, go get Corenta. And now, without being out of the way, let's get to downtown two-finger Danny Brown on today's episode of You Be Trippin'. But ignore everything he says about illicits, because that's the old Danny. This is the new Danny. Let's start. Hey, everybody. Welcome to You Be Trippin'. My name is Ari Shaffir. I'm the host. This is the only travel podcast in the world. Today, my guest is an amazing musician and a fucking host of a great podcast called The Danny Brown Show. Danny Brown!
Yo, what up? Thank you for having me, brother.
Claps, nice. Where are we going today, Danny? What are you telling me about?
Oh, yeah, I was just in the UK in general. I just was over there.
Hell yes.
Playing Reading and Leeds Festival. It was a half of a great time.
Which one was good? Which one was bad?
I think I did good in Leeds. I think I did good in Leeds and I did bad in Reading.
Damn.
But it was just like, I don't know, man. I think it was bad lineup management. I'm gonna blame it on that.
Yeah, dude, I saw the Killers at Firefly in Delaware, the festival, but they went on second to last. And
same thing with me.
They're just like, dude, they're a headliner band, and they were like, well, whatever, but like Eminem's gonna have a hard time.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Whoever it was, like, we're not pulling up our punches.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah,
maybe I should have came with that theory.
Maybe. Is it hard playing early in the day or like not going last when you're usually a headliner?
It depends on me. I think it might be easier for me to go in the daytime because I probably wouldn't drink so much.
Oh, right.
But if I last thing I want to do is be playing way before a lot of motherfuckers I know I don't supposed to be playing before.
You ever hear that James Brown? I think James Brown was on a charity lineup with the Rolling Stones and some other fucking massive band. And they're like, all right, we got the other massive band, then James Brown, then the Rolling Stones. And he's like, no, I'm James Brown. I go last.
Yeah,
Fuck
exactly.
this. I'm leaving.
Exactly.
And then he just left. And they were like, what?
Exactly.
And then he came back 10 minutes later. He goes, actually, no, I will go there. Good luck, Rolling Stones. And then he put on the show of his life. And he was like, fucking eat it. Enjoyed following that.
Yeah, so I guess I need to incorporate that into my set list.
There you go. What do you do? Have you been to the UK before?
Yes, all the time. Actually, my record company that I'm signed to is out there, so in London. So I've spent a lot of time out there.
Nice. What do you get into?
Eat a lot of shepherd's pie.
That's good.
I love shepherd's pie. Shepherd's pie, fish and chips. But I really just love the music scene out there. Like, I mean, guess growing up in Detroit, it's always like I said, my dad's a house DJ, so I always grew up around like ghetto tech and techno shit. And, you know, London and Detroit always just had this musical connection some type of way. So the shit that I grew up listening to is the same shit that they was getting. So when like 2000, early 2000 shit, when like grime music and all that stuff started becoming big over there, I was getting it too. And I was into that shit. So
interesting.
like some of my biggest artists that I'm influenced from is, you know, the Streets, Dizzy Rascal, stuff like that. Like now I'm super into like jungle, drum and bass, all that shit. I had to go back and start listening to.
When did that shit, like, when did, like, I don't know, EDM or electronic music, when did that start, like, overlapping with, like, I don't know, whatever you call black music, you know? I don't know what the right term is, but yeah.
What do you mean?
I mean, like, it was a very white experience.
But the black people created it first.
And then it went over there, and now it's back.
It was created by Nick. I mean, yeah, it's a little bit blended. I would say the shit got white because it became like, you know, dubstep and shit like that. That's just like noisy. That's more, and I think that's more influence from metal shit than anything. Where you gotta look at houses has more of a soulful vibe, and you know, ghetto tech and all that shit like really just about shaking your ass. That's really some you know, twerking on a bitch kind of shit. You know what I'm saying? So I think, you know, dubstep, you ain't twerking on no ass on no dubstep. That's like, that shit just sound like you just took a whole bunch of whippets.
Yeah, that's right.
And that's what it is. The drugs and shit go with it. You know what I'm saying?
I love when you know you're making a song for a drug. You know, you're gonna be on this when you listen to it. We're on this when we're doing it.
Yeah. So I think so that's pretty much what it is too. The musical connect. So when I go out there, like going out hanging at parties and hanging out clubs, or even just restaurants, I'm hearing the music that I like. It's like I don't know. And I think the first time I ever went out there, I was like, I've been here before. You never felt like you've been somewhere in a past life or some shit?
Yeah.
When I went to London, then I did my 23andMe, and it said I was like 4% British.
Really?
Yeah.
Congratulations.
So I think
get your passport.
I got my passport. I just left from there.
No, I'm saying your UK passport.
Oh yeah.
Maybe you can like qualify.
I actually wanted to move over there at one point in time in my life, but now I don't think I'll make it.
I'm moving there.
Oh yeah, where? Just
probably London.
Okay.
Probably a couple of years. Dude, what's the you know what I love about it? Like in that like I don't know which disco. It's all disco, right? Like a version of disco, house and everything. But like the drugs there are so clean.
Yeah, I've definitely dabbled and experienced went a little too far.
Yeah.
Yeah, I did a whole gram of Mandy.
Really?
In one sitting.
Mandy.
By mistake. Because it was powder form and I never seen it like that. Because I'm used to getting it in crystals or shit like that. Or you getting it in a pill. You know what I'm saying? And they just gave me this bag of powder. I'm like, what?
And you're like, how much do I do? Yeah, when they say like how many grams, I'm like,
so I don't know. Poured it on the table and when I licked my finger and did it, from the spit on my finger, it started to dissolve everywhere. So me and my partner got scared. We just started.
Because the worst thing is wasting the drugs. I'm like, oh fuck, it's dissolving. Save him, save it. The Schindler's List of drug addiction.
Process behind that, but so yeah, it was really a bad night.
Why? Why bad? Why not super good?
Because we literally. I met one of my idols, who's the Streets, Mike Skinner, who I was just talking about. Yeah. I went and met him at a nightclub. He bought me a drink. As soon as I got the drink, I just threw up right in it. Like,
no. In front of an idol?
We just met. He hasn't known me for 3 minutes. So that was that. Then we went back to the hotel room and both of us just passed out in the bed. Like we literally just sitting there shaking, hugging each other. Like. And the promoter, he keep coming to get us. Like, y'all got to go on in 10 minutes. We like, give us 10 more minutes. Give us 10 more minutes. And after a while, he's just like, man, we've been giving you 10 minutes for 3 hours. But to us, it just felt like 10 minutes. We didn't even know.
Damn.
We had a good show though.
Yeah, I've been given it in like after shows or whatever. They just like get toilet paper and then just dollop a little bit of Molly or Mandy and toilet paper and roll it and like swallow this.
Yeah, I mean that make more sense than what I just did because I think that's you know, I was just used to taking the crystals and all that shit.
Yeah,
but yeah, I've had a lot of fun, and then that's the scene for that shit too.
That's the scene.
So over here,
that's what I mean. They took our disco, whatever, and then added the best
they
drugs.
All about raving, and you know what I'm saying. So like, you go over there, it's like everywhere I was just over there, it was just carnival going on, which I wish I could have.
Oh, nice.
Oh man, that shit's so lit.
They have a good one there.
Yeah, the carnival. Oh man, that shit. Big booties everywhere. Big booties, shaking, bouncing all around. I love Caribbean music in that context.
Oh, that's cool. Wait, what were you gonna say? What were we talking about? The drugs?
Oh yeah, I was just saying. Where the scene, I mean, when that drug is a part of that scene, you're always gonna be able to get the best possible of that form, because that's what motherfuckers is over there doing. Like right now, I mean, I don't know. I guess weed. I never get better weed than I can get in America. I feel like.
Oh,
That's the other thing we talk about. What fucking pussies they are with weed in the UK. God damn, they suck.
And they just want to smoke spliffs all day.
Just spliffs.
I mean, it's more tobacco than fucking weed.
I know.
And then the weed is not even better than the tobacco. I don't know which one they smoking.
And they're like, it lasts longer that way. I'm like, or just do a hit and then smoke your fucking cigarette.
Few times like I've been there, it has been, a little better quality than what's going on, but it still has nothing to do with here. Like, you get what I'm saying? Like, the shit I'm smoking now, I'm starting to think the weed here is getting a little too good. Like, some of this shit now, I'm starting to be like, man, I'm really 40 years old. Like, I don't know if I should be, I can't handle this shit no more, man. I'm sitting around just being a loser now, man. I used to be able to smoke weed and go about my day and do shit.
Yeah.
Like, now I'm just sitting around, like, playing video games, ordering pizzas and shit.
Dude, in New York, it's everywhere now because it's like,
yeah, damn,
they haven't got
been in New York
dispensaries yet,
since.
but they just got every head shop with just like, they have weed, like a few different strains, but it's kind of shitty.
It
so
is.
It's kind of perfect.
I
can
could believe that in New York. Because when you do find good weed in New York, you got to fucking play an arm and a leg for this shit. It's so fucking expensive.
It's like $20 for a J.
So
and like,
fucking expensive, man. So, but damn, I haven't been in New York since COVID. Shit, I haven't been back since COVID. So I ain't been since they had the weed shit going down out there.
Dude,
so shit,
great.
I can't wait.
It's great. It still feels illegal, but it
New
ain't.
York was one of the worst places to smoke weed. And I remember being fucking in fucking Crown Heights, Brooklyn, hiding in the back of a stairwell on the roof or something. The windows blowing. It's like 30 degrees outside. We smoking weed right there. The police still run up and catch your ass.
What are you guys doing? Like, damn it.
Like, you had to do James Bond shit just to buy some weed. That was to be the worst shit about buying weed in New York. Like, motherfucker, you got some weed? Like, yeah, man. Hold on.
Let's meet me somewhere.
Yeah, you're right. Put the money in the phone booth right there. Then you got to go over there to this mailbox and you go over there and kick it 3 times. It's gonna fall out the bottom. Like, what the fuck is going on out here? So,
dude, I started smoking in LA. So when I got to New York, people were like, all right, here's a number, call, and then they show up like an hour and a half later. And you're like, come on, I gotta go.
See, smoking in LA in my early stages, it always fucked me up. I mean, coming from Detroit, I mean, our weed ain't the best. I mean, now it has gotten a lot better, but in those times, it wasn't the best. And you go out there and you get the fucking time difference too.
Yeah.
So that'll fuck you up. Then you out there smoking the fire pack, and you gotta work in a studio or some shit. I used to fall asleep all the time, so I couldn't work.
Yeah, you're like, I guess I'm tired. Like, or you've been smoking weed all day.
I couldn't work in LA. LA is the hardest place for me to make music, man.
Yeah, but dude, so I was in the UK. I was in Scotland, and I just rolled a joint, and we're all hanging out at a house party. I just lit it up and then passed it, and then after I got to the third guy, the first guy's like, "Was that a pure?"
Yeah,
Like,
they make a big deal out of that. They make a big deal out of smoking pure weed and tipping. That's 2 things they hate. You tip them, they want to catch the fade with you. Like, hold up, bruv. Do I need your money? You're like, what? I'm just trying to look out for you. You're doing a good job.
Bruv. Oh, yeah, they get mad about it, right?
Yeah, they get mad about it. They take it as a sign of disrespect, I feel like.
Yeah.
I don't get
Throw
that
money at
part,
me,
man.
fuck
Yeah,
you.
like, what is going on with that? They love to fight, too. One thing I never, if you just walk around any street, I feel like, you can just find a street fight on a late night. After 10 p.m., it's a fight like every other corner that's a pub. You would definitely see a lot of fist fights. I just saw one recently. It was a guy so small, but he was smaller than a big guy, but he just wasn't scared. He wasn't scared of the big guy, so some London shit for you. And I also...
Hey, everybody. Me and my guest, Danny, are both prolific and amazing electrifying performers. Yeah. He can definitely rock a stage better than I can, but I'm doing what he's never done, which is record a live stand-up comedy special, this time in Washington, D.C., April 26th and 27th at the Capitol Turnaround. Get tickets at shaffir.com. My 4th, something like that, or 5th, I don't know, stand-up comedy special, and it's a good one, and I'm taking it to D.C. for a reason. Get tickets right now. I think the 27th is sold out. Definitely the first show is. Get tickets to the Friday show. And then May 420 in Austin at the Paramount Theater. May 9th and 10th in Los Angeles. May 9th and 10th, storytelling show. Ari Shaffir's renamed storytelling show. Dark stories, unrecorded. You will not ever see these again. It's live or forget it. You'll be some comics there you know, comics there you don't know. It's me and 5 performers, and they're all going to be great. And it's a surprise lineup. It's better that way. It's always a fucking killer show. Hurry up. It's a small venue, so... get tickets now if you're even thinking about going because they're gone soon. And then Australia, Melbourne, May 17th and 18th. May 18th is sold out. Adelaide, May 24th. May 25th, Canberra. May 31st, Brisbane. June 1st, Sydney, and then I'm done. And Danny Brown is on the road right now. He's an amazing comic. He's got a great new album out called Corenta that you guys have to pick up. It's so good. It's so good. Jen's Fantastic Vacation is probably my favorite song on the album. It's so good, you guys. And he's all over the road now. Come on. Come on. Who put that there? I had it all set up. Listen, I don't know. It was 25%. It was 25 cents on a fire sale in San Francisco. Why not just throw it out? Why list everything for 25 cents? Danny Brown's Corenta, available right now wherever you buy or steal music. Go to Napster.com for Danny Brown's great new album, Jen's Terrific Vacation. I never know the lyrics. Great song about gentrification. Jen Terrific Vacation. Gentrification. You get it? He's also on tour, you guys, all over Europe, starting in May 17th, I think, I got tips for you, Danny. Daniel, May 7th in Oslo, Norway. I got a place to go there. It's a cool bar, but there's too many trips to the bathroom, if you know what I mean. Not for a sober guy. Copenhagen, Denmark. I got tips. Not for a sober guy. Cologne, Germany. Nothing to say about it. Berlin, Germany. Literally nothing I can tell you can do as a sober guy. Warsaw, Poland. Oh, go visit some Holocaust things. Have some new lyrics. For your next album about the Holocaust. That's fun. Try to do a Holocaust lyrics with your high voice, Danny. Challenge, gauntlet thrown. Vienna, Austria. Prague, Czech Republic. Zurich, Switzerland. Brussels, Belgium, May 19th. One of the most boring towns in all of Europe. Amsterdam, Netherlands. Not much you can do there that I would suggest. London, the UK, May 22nd. He's going to London, the UK, where we talked about all over the UK. Danny rocks the UK. Bristol, Birmingham, Manchester, Glasgow, here we fucking go. Dublin, Ireland, one of the best cities in the UK there is. Lisbon, Portugal, the man, on June 1st. Milan, Italy, Paris, France, and then, fuck you, Danny, the Glastonbury Music Festival. Fuck you, Danny. Why do you get to go to that? God damn, I want to go to that. With Coldplay, SZA, Dua Lipa, so many people there that I want to see. Cyndi Lauper. Duh. Go to DannyBrown.warp.net for tickets. Now let's get back to the episode.
I'm just a huge fan of they call it football, but soccer in general. Just going to the games out there and that whole scene of that shit. I've been to an Arsenal game once.
How wild do they get?
It was some baller shit. I was in, I was nice seats and all that shit. I was scared because I thought, you read all about their football hooligans and shit like that and all that shit. But Arsenal ain't even no team with shit like that. They like the Yankees or some shit.
They're like the San Diego Chargers. We're like,
they ain't got no
soccer
hooligans. They got businessmen and shit.
Yeah, you ever see those the smushings?
Yes, when
people, and it's like, fuck, they're being trampled. Oh,
so yeah, that gets real scary. And then one of my favorite TV shows was from out there. People Just Do Nothing.
What is it?
It's called People Just Do Nothing.
What is it?
It's like a mockumentary style show. It was actually created by I think the same dude that produced The Office or some shit out there.
Oh, really?
So yeah, it's amazing. They just put out a movie not too long ago about it. So
you ever see Peep Show?
Yeah, I love Peep Show.
Oh my god, it's funny.
It's
so fucking funny. I feel like that was the original. It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. Just that vibe. Just that vibe of
you kind of right though.
Two idiots.
Peep Show is amazing though.
Peep Show's really good.
Yeah,
they got some good
that's
stuff.
What I'm saying. I love they and I look. So yeah, I love they. I've loved they. You ever seen what is it? Room Number 9, I think. Room Number 9's amazing,
really?
Man. Yeah, that's some next level trippy, psychedelic head shit. So yeah, I do love the BBC. I go out there, you can sit back, watch the BBC, listen to One Extra. You get what I'm saying? The whole vibe out there is swag, man.
Why? What do you mean the vibe?
Just the feeling out there. I guess being from Detroit, it kind of don't feel too far from home the way the weather is based and shit. So you can kind of dress the way you want to dress out there too. I love the fashion out there. Because they always doing their own scene too. That's one thing about us. We from being from America, everywhere we go, we always look like the coolest shit. We think we the coolest shit. But when you get over there, they're like, nah, y'all ain't cool. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They be the only ones them. And then I guess if you go somewhere like Tokyo or some shit, them motherfuckers like that too.
Yeah, dude, you're right. UK is especially even with music.
Yeah,
where
you
have this
down on
American
us.
idea we're the best, but they're like, maybe Hollywood do. But our music is just, remember the Beatles? like that was
even
us.
if you watch their TV shows, if you watch I can't really think of none right now, but
even The Office, the original Office was a really cool, tight
The
show.
original Office Day, our version is like we screaming and doing like jumping on tables and shit.
It's just broader.
That's what they think. Our version is we ain't really got like smart comedy or nothing like that to them. We just got like physical shit. We just retarded.
We're just retarded.
For real, that's how they look at us.
I wonder if they look at us like, I think they're missing a chromosome.
Yes, they really do. I
Yeah.
really feel like they think so. They do hold that on us. So I remember being over there in the beginning and thinking like I'm gonna go over there and like get a whole bunch of girls and shit. And it's like, hell no, I don't give a fuck who you is.
Really?
You're like, damn, what's going on? You know?
What are the chicks like in
They're mean as fuck. What do you mean? Are you taking the piss, me? Like, what do you mean? I'm just saying hi to you. Just trying to get to know you. How I'm taking the piss. What are you talking about? So yeah, but I have met a lot of cool girls out there.
I think they get a bad rap of like ugly chicks in UK,
because
but I'm like,
teeth.
nah.
It's because the teeth.
It is the teeth.
And it's because they eat beans for breakfast. You know, they do a lot of unattractive shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. Just like a chick after an all-nighter eating fucking beans and blood pie.
What the fuck is wrong with you drinking a pint? Like, come on, man.
They drink hard there.
Yeah, because they start early.
They
so
start
their
early.
tolerance is like next level.
Yeah, like
trying
noon.
Trying to drink with an English girl, they'll drink you under the table. And I'm not a beer drinker anyway, so just to meet a girl that just want to throw back brews is next level crazy to me too. It's a bit bizarre. Like, damn.
Yeah.
And that's what they do. They drink all day.
I do like when you go to some other country and just like hitting on some chick or doing whatever. But even like if it's just about like girls, where you're like, oh, you guys do it differently here.
Mm-hmm.
You know, you just notice like a small. In Denmark, I tried to buy a chick a drink for a girl, and I was clearly hitting on her.
Yeah,
you know,
yeah.
And she's like, "Why? I can afford my own shit." And it's like, oh, I don't
You
know.
don't get the concept.
That's just the way we
You
do
don't
it here.
get the concept.
She's like, why? do you
Denmark
make...
is one of those friends. That's because that's where Amsterdam's at, right?
No, nearby though.
Yeah. So yeah, Amsterdam, because I feel like the girls in Amsterdam act like that too. Like you can't just meet a normal girl. Cause like, you can go buy some pussy. Why you want to talk to me?
Oh yeah.
Like if you just want to go fuck somebody, you could just go fuck. Why are you messing with me? And they have this like crazy attitude, like, cause you're cute. I mean, you're a nice girl. You're like, no.
I don't want to just buy it.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I'm not involved in sex trafficking. I'm not about to contribute to that shit.
Damn. Have you been in those the canals there with all the red light district?
Yeah, and I walked around for hours being a creep because you know, just me coming from Detroit. I'm like, ooh, this is my time to shine. I'm gonna go out there. I'm definitely gonna get some pussy. Fuck that shit. I put my hood on. I'm hiding. I'm walking around because I'm kind of cheap in that sense.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? Because I know myself. If I got something that I wasn't happy with, I was gonna be like, fuck it, let me buy another bitch. So I ain't want to be just walking around buying bitches all goddamn day. So I was like, fuck that. I'm gonna find the best one that I see.
Yeah.
And when I get her, I'm gonna go for that. And as soon as I found her, as soon as I walked up, I got the courage and walked up. As soon as I got
Try the door.
She's like, no blacks, no blacks.
No
I'm
way.
Like,
No way.
I screamed louder than her. I was
Oh, my
terrified.
God.
I'm like, no, street that sucks. So I'm running back. Now, like, I gotta fuck one of these scallywags in the alley. I gotta find ones in the deep. I can't get one on the main
Scallywags.
strip. I couldn't get one on the main strip. I gotta go right on the
smaller.
side. You gotta go back.
You're like, where are the blacks allowed
Well,
section?
you gotta knock on the door. It's like a bottom, and then you gotta walk down.
It's a
the
big
stairs.
door. You got the troll ones.
Like, what the fuck is going on?
I always hated the pressure of like you're looking and they're like, come in. You're like, wait, don't forget the hard sell.
Man,
I got a bad one in Thailand that way.
she
Like,
was beautiful too.
really?
Yeah, man.
And she said no blacks.
No blacks, no blacks.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I guess
Get
it's a good
canceled
story.
from the red light district.
Yeah, I know.
They're like, I'm already pretty low. you
Dog,
can't throw
you
me
don't
out of here.
understand how bad I felt going back to my hotel room. I was just sitting there like, you a loser. The shame just hit me, just like the shame. Like I remember just leaving out the next morning, going to the airport. My head couldn't even look people in the eye no more. Like, damn, man, that's what I get. I should have just stayed my ass in the house.
I feel like that's how it was in the Holocaust. Like right before the Holocaust, it was like no Jews. Like, what? This is as bad as it gets. And they're like, wait a year. It's gonna get a lot worse.
Oh my God.
What kind of food do you like? You know what I like? Actually, forget the food for a second. I like the way they talk in the UK.
I mean,
bruv, legend.
They will cuss you out without, I mean, it just sounds like the most brutal tongue lashing you've ever had from like a normal human being. Like, man, what are you saying right now? Because sometimes you don't know what they saying, but it's like, I know what you're saying.
Yeah.
And it just comes so quick
what
and
you
it hits you.
mean.
Yeah, it's like, I get what you're saying.
But damn. Yeah, I like legend. When you're just like, when you're like, as you're like passing by your fridge, like, hey, can you grab me a beer on the way back? You're like, sure. Like, thanks, Ledge.
Yeah.
Like, hell
It's
yeah.
lit.
I'll take a legend.
It's lit, but I mean, that's where that's where the language was created, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah, right.
We took they shit and we So originally, this shit is Ebonics anywhere it go.
Yeah.
If you,
Well, we
you
got
from
Yiddish.
America and you speak English, that shit Ebonics anywhere it go compared to them.
I like how we changed the word, like the letter, like color, like drop the U. Drop the U and just make it color. And they're like, why would you drop the U?
That's really what happened?
Yeah, we like dropped a bunch of stuff. I think because we were like mostly
I
illiterate
just
here.
thinking about it now, like,
Yeah. I think we're mostly illiterate on like the front. You
cause
know?
they're like color. You
Yeah,
know, they have a
color.
they have a Like, come on, man. What's all that for, man?
Yeah.
They just get real emotional about the smallest shit too.
Like
But-
what?
What?
What do you mean?
Like the tea getting cold.
Calm down. It's not a big a deal.
Like it's okay.
No, this tea is fucking
But I
cold.
didn't even understand the concept of why they drank so much tea until I was over there for like long periods of time and started to hang out with like regular people and started to go over people's house. They
Yeah.
heating conditions suck. They still using like
yeah.
1930 heating. Like we got air conditioning, heat together. You could put the motherfuckers on different time schedules where they can heat you up, make you cold sometimes. They shit just straight up at night. I think they still throwing coal in the motherfucking furnace or some shit. Like so you always over that motherfucker cold
It
in the
is,
motherfucker.
that's right.
Everywhere you go, you're like, yeah, I do want a glass of tea. You get
That
what
is-
I'm saying?
Yeah.
I ain't you gotta bring a parka, 2 hoodies, scarves, everything.
It is. It's like a bone cold there.
Yes, because
it's just
it's like-
always like
It's like it's
can't
just
get comfortable.
stuck because like this everywhere is like it's in the walls. Like the walls ain't even warmed up right yet. So
Yeah.
yes, and it sucks. Then they smoking cigarettes everywhere.
Everywhere. Did I went to Paris and I started rolling cigarettes because I was like, I want to roll cigarettes and just sit at cafes, and everyone's like, oh, you smoke? I'm like, no, I just started.
Yeah.
For this trip.
I thought about smoking spliffs at one point in time in my life because I was
Yeah.
like, maybe it would cut down on smoking cigarettes.
It
but
has to.
No, it just made me smoke most cigarettes because you smoking that motherfucker like, this shit suck. I want a cigarette now.
Oh yeah.
So you smoke a
No,
real
I smoked.
cigarette, though?
I mean, I don't know. I smoke less. I just smoke any. But it's like it takes you forever. You can't do it on the fly. So like, and then if someone wants to borrow one, you're just like, I don't know. You can't just like smoke.
I also love that they hold fries in high regard, even though they call them chips.
True.
But they treat them like crisp, like how we treat potato chips is the way they treat actual French fries,
They treat their fries better than we treat our orphans.
bro. And like just late nights, I will say that just they whole. I don't understand they whole diet system. Like, why is everybody not fat than a motherfucker?
Why is everybody
for one
not
thing?
fat?
Because they drink tea all day. I guess that's probably
Tea
what's
and
helping
beer.
them. I guess this was helping them, but the beer all day, and then like going to eat fish and chips, shepherd's pie, and then you go to the little halal spots with the gyros and all that shit.
Uh-huh.
That's the best shit.
The
to me,
shawarma?
though. Yeah, the
Yeah,
shawarma.
it's like everyone who complains about like taking in the refugees. I'm like, that's your late night food scene.
Yes.
I know there's a little bit of terrorism, but worth it.
They shawarma shits is the best shit.
It's
over
so
there, too.
fucking
I mean,
good.
I guess it's just good when you drunk, kind of shit. So yeah, and the girls like them. You can't see. That's one thing about them. You can't buy them a beer. You're like, you want a shawarma? They'll
Yeah.
go with you. They're like, yeah, mate. He's buying shawarmas for all of us.
You ever do this at a bar in that's hilarious. The line's on me for shawarma.
He's buying shawarmas for all of us.
Danny Brown's shawarma rich.
What? Just start throwing pounds everywhere.
Yeah. Yeah. Just like throwing hummus at people, make it rain hummus. I like going to a bar and just go, give me a lager. And like not even what type. They're just like, okay,
Yeah,
coming
yeah.
up.
I'm always scared though. I'm always got to watch what I say out there, cause so like me hanging out at bars and drinking and shit.
Why?
Cause I think it's a language barrier. And when I think I'm just being funny, to them it's disrespectful, and then it's
yeah.
vice versa. So that's the last thing I want to do is get beat up by from big ass UK fists. They all seem like they got big ass hands.
They do like to fight.
They love it, man.
Big ass hands.
With the
Just punching
big ass
hands.
soccer hands hitting me in the fucking soccer hooligan hands. Fuck that shit, man. That's the
Yeah.
last thing I'm trying to do is get beat up by a motherfucking soccer hooligan.
You're like, I need to hold onto a mic with 2 fingers.
And then the fashion sense too, man. I really do love. I mean, just the way they now, which was a big surprise, they're starting to wear Jordans.
Really?
Yeah, they always frowned upon Jordans. I mean, they're not really a basketball place. They more of a football, soccer place.
Yeah.
But because of the music they listening to now, it has started to they all want to look like Chief Keef. I think.
I'd say it's like a clown being chased by like a butterfly, an angry butterfly. They're mad about, they're in front of Congress. Maybe they're mad about a congressional hearing or something. Hi, everybody. I'm Ari Shaffir, and today's episode of You Be Trippin is brought to you by Hello Tushy. You ever get sick of cleaning your butthole for so long and it keeps coming poop stain, poop stain, poop stain, poop stain until you get so bored that you start looking for Rorschach designs in your poop stains on your toilet paper? I know I do. And if you're like one of 17 million Americans who are currently looking for Rorschach designs in your poop stains, well, join the revolution at HelloTushy.com. It's an annoying process not to use it. What Hello Tushy does is shoot water right up your butt, right up your anus, right up your rectum, right up your fanny, like they say in the UK, right up all sorts of stuff, until eventually it's all clean. Your a-hole. It's good split pea soup. Whatever you got, it'll clean it. It shoots water up there, the water leaks out, feels good, looks good, and you get a clean rectum with less toilet paper use than before, and also a lot cleaner. And you don't have to finish it off by using 70% isopropyl alcohol because you just won't stop bleeding and pooping, and then you're like, oh, this will clean it. And maybe it does, but it's dangerous. It hurts, and you probably shouldn't do it. I know I shouldn't. The doctor said, don't do it anymore. It's crazy you're doing that. But I've already got set in my ways. How am I going to switch now? There's no way. I got to get back to these Rorschachs. Guys, don't take my word for it. Test for yourself. Stop wiping until you bleed. Join the 3 million butts who have already switched to Tushy. For a limited time, my listeners get 10% off their order if you use the code TRIPPIN at checkout. That's 10% off your order at HelloTushy.com with promo code TRIPPIN. That's right. Hello Tushy. Use promo code TRIPPIN. I'll join you guys in about 10 minutes. Hey everybody, today's episode of You Be Trippin is brought to you by HexClad.com. It's cookware. You gotta upgrade, bro. You're still using the cookware from college? That's disgusting. That's why you're not getting laid, because you're cookware from college. Really? From college? You're 37, bro. You're 37, dog. What's your cookware, bro? You want a tip? Get HexClad. Yeah, you know who else uses it? Gordon Ramsay. And he doesn't speak highly about almost anything. You know if that guy's upset, he's going to tell you. And you're going to be like, why'd you invite him over here? He's going to be like, this 7-layer dip sucks. It's 6 layers. You call this a 7-layer dip? It's 6 layers. He's going to go, you call that an accent? That's not an accent. This is an accent. You're doing Australian. You're not even doing English. I'm English, you idiot. I'm like, why'd you invite this guy? I'm like, I just wanted to get his tip for cookware. Well, you got it. So now what's he doing here? Like, I'll get rid of him. You're not going to get rid of him. You change your dinner guest like this. Is this what you call a dinner? You're still doing Australian! You idiot! You idiot! No, I can't do. Guys, I can't do accents. It's a weakness in my game. You know it's not a weakness? HexClad's revolutionary technology. It's nonstick. It's got the versatility of a cast iron and anything else. What else do you want? And you could, use it to ward off burglars. It's heavy like that too. It'll work on that. If you're in the 50s, yeah, and you need to ward off burglars, it'll help with that. It's nonstick, ward off burglars even in the 50s, and versatility of a cast iron. Trust me when I say this. Your partner, your family, your dinner guests will all thank you. So, Chef, now's the time to upgrade that kitchen. For a limited time only, my listeners get 10% off their order with this exclusive link. Just head to hexclad.com/trippin. Support our show, my show, and check them out at HEXCLAD.com/trippin. Bon appetit. Let's eat. With HexClad's revolutionary, that's it, revolutionary cookware. That's British. That's British, bro. Who's talking now? Ramzo? Let's get back to the episode.
It is weird that, like, with that scene, like, that's my friend. He works at a sub club in Glasgow, which is like the UK.
Glasgow, they just always throwing bottles at you.
Yeah.
they want to throw beer with you. That's their way of showing love.
Throwing bottles at you.
Throw anything, whatever they got.
Like, go. Damn, yeah. But he was like, America took, what did he say? No, we took American music, like dance music, made it better. Took American drugs, made them better. And then like, except weed. And then, wait, what was I going to say? Fuck. Oh yeah, fashion sense. I guess they're like, so like, whatever.
Yeah,
hip hop started in America, and then
shit.
they're like, now we'll bring it back here and like put our own spin on it or whatever.
Because what they did to Nike, we don't hold they hold shit. That's their whole identity. Is wearing Nike trainers. Like when you go over there, like that shit was everywhere around us. Like it was not a big deal. But to them, they lined up like Jordans for the new Air Max 90 pounds or some shit like that.
Damn.
Which is dope. I mean, now I think it's kind of calmed down now because last time I was over there, I really seen a lot of Jordans. I was surprised because that's one thing you never saw. You'll be able to go over there and get Jordans for cheap, kind of. And be like, fuck it, they ain't buying these. Shit, I'll grab these.
It's weird because Jordan's was based in basketball, and they barely do it there.
No, because the music. So like they made their version of like drill music, which is like created by Chicago, which started in Chicago with Chief Keef. So all they did was like wear Jordans and shit like that. Now, 10 years later, it's called drill.
Drill. What is it? What is it like?
It's all about drilling, about killing motherfuckers.
Oh, really?
Drill. I mean, like, I'm a drilling nigga. So they just rap about killing each other.
Damn, Arcade Fire never does shit like that.
He doing some, he's sending unsolicited dick pics. That's why.
Did he really?
Yeah, you ain't hear about that? That's the new thing now.
They didn't know about it in Montreal.
Yeah, he's wilding out sending dick pics, man. But yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
The guy from Arcade Fire?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that.
That's what just happened this weekend. They tried to cancel him.
Win Butler?
Yeah, they tried to cancel him.
Really?
The very person that put him on, Pitchfork, the very person that made him so big is the one that tried to destroy him. But they just played a show for a standing ovation the other day. No, it was more than that. They just, I mean, I can't say I got too deep in it, but it just seemed like he was just, he was going hard.
He was going hard.
He just was going hard on bitches. That's what it seemed like to me. He was going hard on bitches, man.
It used to be you go too hard, people are like, ugh, no. And you're like, damn it. But now it's like, we're showing this to other people.
That's crazy, though. He's very good at basketball, too.
Win Butler?
Yes.
Really?
He always in a celebrity all-star game busting ass.
Damn.
Doing passes like white boys behind the back and shit.
Really?
He out there looking like Larry Bird. And he kind of big, too.
Yeah. Dude, when you grow up in a city in a country, or a city definitely with like not many black people, it's like, oh, there's a different crew that excels at basketball.
Yeah, it's a total different game. You're like, what the fuck is going on? It's like, damn.
Yeah, like there must be an Indian point guard.
Because I know, like, when I used to play for like the church league, I used to play for a church league and shit. I mean, I sucked at basketball because I just never wanted to stick to the game plan. You know me. I was always tall, so all I had to do was just rebound and fucking play defense. That's really what they wanted me to do.
Never rebound too much.
I want to fucking cross you over and shit. I'm doing. I'm taking half. I'm grabbing the rebound. I ain't passing. I'm going up the floor.
Like, Danny, I'm good.
But every time we play them white churches, that shit, the score used to always look a little different.
Yeah.
36 to 70. Like, damn, man, how's these white boys busting our ass?
Fundamentals.
They just was, and they was disciplined. They listened to their coach. We like, nigga, fuck what you talking about. I just saw you drinking a 40. You doing this shit for your motherfucking community service or some shit, man. You don't really want to coach us kids, man.
They just know the game. It was like when Vlade Divac was like smoking at halftime. And you're like, what? You're like, yeah, I've been playing since I was 7.
Yeah, it was just a different type of discipline, I think. If I would have been on their team, I'd have been busting ass because then I would have listened to their coach. He would have been able to explain to me, like, Daniel, I just need you to block shots and rebound.
Yeah, no, that's when you pay attention. And we're like, Daniel.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry, sir.
Yeah, that's all he had to do.
What's the art scene like out there in the UK?
I have no idea. I wouldn't say I know anything about arts. I just now started taking Muay Thai. I guess that's martial arts.
Different than what I was talking about, but okay. How are you doing at it?
We just, me and Zola, man, homie, we've been going.
Really?
Past month, yeah.
Ugh, I hate getting hit.
I know, but it's the best kind of cardio.
Yeah.
I will say that.
I do jiu-jitsu for a while, but then I got like ringworm for the 3rd time and
Oh,
stab
yeah.
infection. And somebody's like, what are you doing?
Yeah,
I'm
that's
like, I don't know.
That's bizarre. That is bizarre.
Dude, Rogan told me, I was like, I think I got like a spider bite or something. I was limping. He was like, why are you limping? He was like, nobody limps from a spider bite. What is it? Show it to me. And I showed him, and he was like, oh, dude, you got a bad, you have to go to the hospital right now.
This was before COVID. They weren't cleaning
Before
shit
COVID.
right. That's what that was.
They're still not.
I guess.
I opened up my tray on United, and it's just like crumbs everywhere.
Oh,
like, you
yeah.
guys don't clean this.
Oh, yeah.
What else about the UK? What is it? What else do you like get into while you're out there? I'm trying to think. The food is surprisingly good.
I mean, I will say that's one thing I would say. Every time I'm out there, like I say, my label is based out there and shit. So I'm always doing a lot of fucking work shit.
Yeah.
So that would be the one thing for me. And like, I'm never just out there like fucking chilling, being able to like, hang out or do some shit. I'm out there. I'm on the go. So I'm doing cool shit. Like I go to cool restaurants and shit like that.
House parties are big there.
It is. It is. Just going to a house out there is bizarre. It's next level. I swear to God, man. Like,
what do you mean?
Just the architecture, them shits be looking like cottage sheds, man. He look like a go-go walk past any minute. Like, you could go to a baller's house over there. You like, man, what year is this, man?
Update your shit, dude. Yeah, you're like Jimmy Carter. Like, aren't you a millionaire? Like, why do you have a car? Why can't I see outside from inside?
Bro, I swear, it's some of the funniest shit, man.
Dude, you ever use one of those showers where it's like, it's not...
That's another thing, too. The water pressure, the heat, everything.
There's no central heat for the water. It's like a box that it comes through. You ever see one of those? The water comes through this box on
So
the
that's
wall.
what I'm saying. All they structures, like all that, like it's like really outdated shit.
Yeah.
And I don't understand. And then even if you just think about the way the roads is built out there, just driving around, like the way the shit just constructed, man, it'd take you like an hour to get somewhere that would probably take us 20 minutes in America. You get what I'm saying? The way the roads is built, you going down all these little whiny ass.
And it's traffic like crazy.
And
You
then
just get stopped.
It take you forever to get to a highway. There's only like one entrance to the highway for like every so many fucking. So it's like, man, it's one of the hardest places to get around.
Yeah.
Like moving smooth through. I will say that. You ever watch Top Boy?
No.
It's on Netflix too. It's a
What is that? Just about
UK
gay
show
guys who
about
fucking-
selling drugs.
Oh.
Because that's one of the most craziest shit about them too out there. They do county lines. You know what that is? That's when they'd take find like a young teenage boy, maybe have a fucked up home type situation, and they'd finesse them into selling drugs for him some type of way.
It sounds like The Wire.
Like, yeah, kind of some shit like that. So they'll get them like maybe to get drugs, and they'll probably like rob them on purpose. Like have somebody he don't know rob them. They be like, oh, now you owe us. So now you got to go to a whole nother state though. I'm gonna put you over here. Take you
Different
away
county.
from your parents. Or, county lines. I'm gonna take you away from your parents. I'm gonna take you away from everybody. We gonna kill you if you don't pay the money back. You ain't got the money. So then most of you got a whole bunch of teenage boys. Down there like sex trafficking in some sense. You got a whole bunch of these teenage boys just getting shipped around these different places in Europe.
And just dealing for you?
And they're just dealing for them. Stuck in a house somewhere just selling dope for them.
Wow.
So
Wait,
that's
and
some
so they
different
rob
shit.
their own stuff?
Yeah, and make you think.
That you got robbed. It's like you owe us.
And you owe us.
Yeah, it's like, whenever I hear something like that, I'm like, that's brutal, but also like fucking smart. From a business sense of it, I'm like, that's well
So
played.
yeah, you might got a whole bunch of, and you got all these missing kids. Their parents don't know where they at, and they in somewhere.
They're over in Sheffield.
Yeah, in a trap house in Sheffield. It's not funny, man. That's not funny.
Yeah, no, you're right.
That's not funny.
The powers of this podcast do not support or condone the views of Ari Shaffir.
I'm just like, that's just like another level of thinking. They all about like UK extortion and just shit like that. They just never play. So I would never like, involve myself business wise in
UK
that sense.
extortion.
That's what they are about. Even that, you could pay motherfuckers to go get your money back, shit like that. What they call them, I seen a whole documentary about that, debt collectors.
Oh, yeah.
That's like some old school, I wish a motherfucker would. See, they ain't got guns like us.
They don't have
Ain't
guns.
nobody debt collecting in the States, man. You just a nigga owe you, man. You gotta figure that out yourself.
They just come over there with hooligans and like, we're getting the money.
Imagine about, we need your nigga with brass knuckles on. He cut at you with brass knuckles on.
But dude, in Edinburgh, they didn't. They were like, they're just like, no knives, no knives, no knives.
Yeah.
Outside all the bars, no knives.
No, what I was seeing this time on all the bars, they had no Nas tanks.
No what?
Nas tanks.
What is that?
You know, the whippets and shit.
What?
Why
are they trying to ruin a good time? What do you mean? What are you gonna do?
I guess
do
that's
people hit each other with a? Well, let
I
them
guess
have
that's a big deal now over there now. Every nightclub, and then I did see a lot of them on the street, but I thought that was kind of like normal.
Oh, dude, I love that. I got out of I forget who we went to see. Anybody? Flaming Lips, maybe. Somebody at Brooklyn Steel, and then we got out, and I just heard like 1 for 5, 3 for 10, and I was like, oh yeah. And my friend's like, what is this? That's with Sal Volcano, and so they're throwing up balloons. And he's like, why are you getting those? I'm like, because we're fucking doing nitrous.
Yeah.
And then he's breathing into it, and I'm like, whoa, whoa, whoa. You know, when you get the, like,
yeah.
whatever, and you just start dying laughing, and then you're like, I gotta go take a knee. And then Sal's like, he keeps trying to breathe in one. He's like, it's not working. My voice is not changing.
Oh yeah.
And I'm like, no, idiot. It's not fucking
helium.
It's not helium.
Oh, your voice
dork.
can change on that. You ever heard somebody they shit just go to like slow mo, like whoa, whoa, whoa. And you like, I'm having a great time. You like, nigga, did you just glitch in front of me right now and then try to turn back to normal? Like anything, that's a drug I would never seek out.
Yeah.
But if it's like a social situation
But it's
and
there.
it's going
It's
down,
right there.
I would do a balloon, but
Yeah.
I ain't trying to glitch, man. Anything that make you. Then that Steve-O documentary scared me like a motherfucker.
Why?
Because he was going crazy with
Oh, he
that
went-
shit.
Yeah. But it's 30 seconds.
No,
You're
I
back.
forgot. He was doing
He was doing
fucking
lots of shit.
computer cleaner and shit.
Damn.
This nigga
When you make your own drug,
he
it's
was,
like,
he was doing the duster.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's
I
right.
forgot. That's dude. I'm sorry, Nas fans, nitrous heads. I'm disrespecting y'all. I'm disrespecting y'all right now.
It's 30 seconds. You just got to make sure, kids out there, safety meeting. You just got to take a knee as soon as you feel it going. Get to the ground so you don't hit the ground.
See, that's some. But I mean, I will say like it that's that dubstep shit, man. And go with that style of music. I did see it's a new form of EDM dance music, but it's influenced by meth that they're doing in
like what?
It's like a meth style of EDM.
What would be the meth
and
music?
they smoking meth and listening to that shit, and it's just like meth bars, like smoke meth, and then they be in the club.
And it's probably like more upbeat.
I don't know. It's just scary that y'all would like make a scene out of that. I never really thought that could be something that could be like looked at as a musical genre.
Meth genre.
Yeah.
Damn.
It seemed pretty dark. It seemed pretty dark.
Yeah, right? Yeah. No lights. You want no lights. I'm trying to think what you would want on meth. I've never done it, so I'm just guessing. You want no lights. You want fast.
Why is it no lights? What is the thing about lights?
I know. I picture a meth going like,
oh, yeah, I mean, every time I've seen a look like a meth situation, it was dark with like some strobe shit going on. You know what I'm saying? So that obviously is something that helps the experience.
Yeah. I feel like they just get they don't give a shit about drugs in the UK. Like there's no stigma to it like it is here.
Yeah, no, there's some truth to it. Because even just the way they, I want Coke is just like, they don't frown upon that. No, like, oh, shit, man.
Yeah. Yeah, everybody here is like, why are you going to the bathroom so much? And like, whatever.
Yeah.
What?
I mean, I will say I've had some crazy shit out there too, though, man. Like some methy little, like they some zany, some you know what I mean? Like I don't think they getting the purest form of Coke out there.
Maybe not. They still haven't gotten the fentanyl though. They're still not.
Really, though?
They're still not dealing with fentanyl. That's just an American thing. Diaz says it because it comes from Mexico.
And none of it never. When you think about it, I never heard no reports of anywhere of like a crisis of like fentanyl or any other place but America.
Yeah.
And we getting it from China or some shit. Ain't it like it's coming from?
The fentanyl comes from China?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking.
Maybe. Diaz said it was one cartel fucking with the other cartel supply.
That's what it is. I mean, yeah.
So it's like
too.
I'll put fentanyl in your supply. So when you get out, people are like, hey, don't buy Danny Brown's Coke. It's all
fentanyl.
fucked up.
Yeah.
So they're like, hey, come to me.
That makes sense.
I guess.
See, like you said, sometimes you hear shit that's fucked up, but it's actually a smart business practice.
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly. Like, why is there fentanyl? Like, someone's making a move.
Like, you got motherfuckers dying off your shit, man. You know what I'm saying? But
yeah.
People now, it seems like they want fentanyl now. That's what I'm saying. It's people now, they're seeking it out. It's like they ain't dying of it no more. So it's just like a new batch of fentanyl that they figured out that it ain't gonna kill you now.
Yeah, what is that? It used to be like a grain like on your shoulder, like kill a cop, and then you're like, but people doing straight fentanyl?
No, because it's in all the pills now.
Yeah.
It's in the Percocets, which is the M30s, which is pretty much just a fentanyl pill. So a lot of people are fucking with those real heavy.
On purpose.
Yeah, they love those shits. Damn. I mean, it get bitches freaky.
Really?
Yeah.
Fentanyl?
I mean, the bitches get freaky.
That's a fine line. Or like, I'm gonna get laid, or I'm gonna go to jail for murder.
It's a Percocet. See, that's what it is. They said they putting fentanyl in everything right now. Like that's why the weed might be too good, because just that one little bit is just gonna addict you so crazy. You're just gonna be how you fiending for whatever you got it in. So they putting it in Xanax. They putting it in the Percocets. They putting it in the Adderall.
Yeah.
And you're getting all these pressed fake pills. If you buying pills on the street, you ain't buying real pills.
Right.
So unless you're getting that shit straight from the doctor, you definitely getting some pressed up shit now.
Damn. In Australia, they have like when you go to a festival, they're like, we'll do a test for you.
Yeah, that's the cool shit about them.
Yeah, and then
Australia
they just text
is just amazing in general, man. Like if I would want to, I mean, besides the fact that you can wake up and it's a 12-pound spider in your room,
yeah,
that might bite and kill you. Everything
like,
could kill you.
Yeah. Anything you see cute there, you're like, ask somebody before you go up to it.
They got birds. One time I was just eating outside at Nando's. A big ass bird just walked up on me. I didn't even pay no attention. I was eating my shit. I looked up. We eye level. I'm like, oh. I was like, you got it. I just walked up from the table. Like, you can have this shit, man. There ain't nothing I can do with that. And then I know, and I look up, it's like six more of them. I'm like, see, this is the type of shit I be talking about. That's why we got to God bless America, man. Play the Hulk Hogan song. Soon as that shit happened to me, the Hulk Hogan music just started playing in my head, man. Like, I really get it.
I am a real American.
I'm like, I really get it. I really get it now. You know what I'm saying? And I love Australia, man. The women over there is beautiful, and it's like one of the places that you can go and you still feel like you in America a little bit.
It's like America-Lite.
I mean, you just like, yeah,
it's like Canada.
And then it got every spot you can go to. It kind of reminds you of somewhere else. Like I love Melbourne because it kind of reminds me of New York a little bit. I love Sydney because it kind of reminds me of California or the West Coast or something like that, you know. But I will say, man, They really love any guy with an American accent.
Shit. Australia? Yeah, dude.
They think you in a
Australian
movie.
chicks.
You could,
fuck.
As long as you from America, you could tell them you do anything, man. They believe it. They don't give a fuck.
Yeah, my friend was like, he said he went to Australia and they love the American accent. And all his friends got laid. And then my Israeli friend was like, oh, I went to Australia. They love the Israeli accent. Everybody got laid.
Oh, so yeah, they just.
And then it was like, oh no, dude, Australians just are wild.
I think that's you might have some. What's the New Zealand too. But wasn't the thing that they say how they started all that shit over there? They just took that was where all the criminals.
Yeah, right. So
like, what is the so it's just degenerates. It's just
degenerates breeding and making more
it's
degenerates.
Like a bloodline degeneracy that's keep trickling down effect. God damn, man. And the height difference is a little crazy too.
What do you mean?
You meet some of the tallest women ever, man.
In Australia?
Yes.
There's no ozone, so they grow free.
Like I've met some small girls, but I'm saying they normally like 5'8", 5'9". Like, why are you so tall out here, man?
Yeah.
We'll switch from UK to Australia.
So just jump.
Talk about everywhere. Tripping, man. That's what we're talking about.
Do you when you go to the UK, what was I gonna say?
Heathrow, shit. They gonna send my every time I land, I'm gonna be sitting in the motherfucking box like they about to lock my ass up for 30 minutes.
Really?
I don't know what's going on. I guess I have some
it.
shit, when my name probably do something crazy. It don't matter what I'm going over there for. I know I'm about to be sitting an extra hour after my flight.
They're gonna grill you for something?
Yeah, they just about to fuck it. I mean, they're gonna pull me over, and I gotta give them some pay. But everything seems a little different now because the more of the like everybody has the passport machines now instead of actually going.
Oh yeah,
that changed the world right there.
Dude, I was coming back from Paris and some chick, her daughter, the face thing wasn't recognized because her daughter went full goth since.
Oh yeah,
so the face recognized like, no, who is this?
Mm-hmm.
What's like? I was thinking places like England or Paris was the most equal I've ever seen black people.
But that's a different type of black person.
Parisian.
Yeah, they like African. They look at me like you ain't black, you ain't me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
They don't give a fuck.
But
they hate me more than a white person.
Really?
Yeah.
Jesus.
them the real racist motherfuckers, man. You want to know the truth? They'll let you know what they really feel about you, man.
What is it like in England or in the UK?
I mean, I would say it's
compared to here, I guess. I don't know.
It's colder.
What do you mean?
And I mean, not even just the weather, like the person, the people,
There's less smiles.
everything about it. Like I hate going to a place where, people are just kind of being fake because, like I say, like because you from America, you know what I'm saying? Over there, you gonna get the real. They fuck with you or they don't fuck with you. And they don't care.
That is nice.
It's real. It's just real over there. So you ain't got to worry about no motherfucker. Even as like a celebrity, you could go somewhere and you can't walk around and go certain places and shit. Out there, they don't fuck with you. They don't fuck with you. They ain't gonna give a fuck. They just gonna look at you like, okay, that's what they gonna let you do what you do.
Yeah.
So I kind of respect that, man.
Somebody told me though in the UK, the racism is all about like Indian and Pakistani people.
Yeah.
And so black people are like, we got over that racism.
Last time I was there, it was like a crazy situation that was happening. It was like they was trying to gentrify like certain neighborhoods that had like, they call them estates, which would be like projects here. So they were trying to like gentrify those neighborhoods.
First of all, estates is such a nice way of putting it. the Brownsville estates.
I'm from the estates. Damn. It sounds like some rich shit going
on
right there. It does. But no, so instead of them, because they had like a rent control kind of thing, they couldn't just put them out or some type of, so they just start burning the buildings up.
No, wait, what?
Yeah, so full projects is setting the motherfuckers on fire.
So that they can build new ones?
Yeah, and re-gentrify them. There we go.
Well, now we have no choice.
Yeah, so I remember I was stuck I missed my flight one time because, because they roads are so fucking shitty. And
it's like they're built for carriages.
Yeah.
And
you ever seen the gypsies out there?
No.
Dog, that's some next level shit too.
For like the Romanian ones?
I don't know.
Whatever?
I ain't never, I'm black.
Yeah.
So I ain't never seen no shit like that in my life. Yeah. I ain't never seen no shit like that in my life. So we just,
what did they do?
We were just strolling like normal motherfuckers. Then next thing you know, just like a caravan or like some dirty shit just started coming, like a horse, or like kids and shit was walking with. It was looked like some old school, like 1850s type shit going. And you gotta stop and you gotta let these motherfuckers go by. And they just going. And they need like, they like, that's the gypsies. And they just let them rock. And it's like a nice caravan. It looked like some Oregon Trail action. Like, these niggas got the, like these niggas.
And they just pass through.
Yeah, you gotta let them rock. You can't now. So we stuck. It's like a train when you out here in America. When a train, you stuck at the train. It was like that, but it was a caravan of gypsies, and they.
Damn.
It looked dirty, man.
Dude,
But they said that's what Tyson Fury was.
Tyson Fury is a gypsy.
Yeah.
Yeah, that
So
makes
that
sense.
was the real
Probably
shit. So,
did bare knuckle fights.
So they whole shit is, I guess they just traveling gypsies. So they just travel around and they find a spot to set up and they sell their goods or some shit.
So you know how? So my thing is like in different countries, there's different racism, and in Spain, gypsies are like fuck those. They're like everybody's equal. It's like, everyone's equal. What about gypsies? No, fuck them. That's Spain. You're like, oh, take it down. You're like,
Cause Spain kind of classy, man.
It is classy, except for gypsies.
They kind of like, you go to Barcelona, you'll be in certain areas, you could just see everybody dressed nice. They look like they're taking care of themselves. Like,
yeah.
Yeah, and that's another thing too, man. The healthcare, man.
Oh yeah. Far better.
Far better.
They're just like take care of you.
Yeah. We're gonna do it for free. We're gonna look out for you. But I understand, like, how does UK have the best healthcare but the worst dental care?
That's a good question.
I guess you can't have it all. I mean,
They're
gotta
like, we can't spread it around either. Which one should we do? America went full dental, no regular.
Like, what the fuck? Because you would meet some girls, man, you be like, you are beautiful. And then you just see like, thank you. They got a different color teeth. It'd be like green. It'd be like a green tint and like a little, it ain't like, I mean, come on, man. I just got my teeth fixed not too long ago. I had some
nice, dude.
I had some fucked up shit. This shit fake as fuck.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Can you take them out?
No,
it's not like that.
Man, it's next level shit to get that shit out. It's the most
Twist
terrifying.
each
Oh
tooth in.
man, dog.
It's all the way in.
I don't even. That shit make my brain hurt, man. They used to tell me take 2 Xanax for you come. I used to be sitting in a chair like this, still hearing that shit, like
Yeah, the girls, the teeth are a problem.
I think that's probably why they don't. That's probably why they have a little attitude and a little mean. When you got fucked up teeth, you don't smile a lot. This coming from a person that have fucked up teeth, so you ain't just walking around smiling like being happy and shit. And I'm pretty sure they know they teeth a little off. You know?
Yeah, I feel like though that's where it's like my friend lives in Montana, and she's like, in LA I'm like a 4, but here I'm a 9.
Yeah.
So they all feel like I also have fucked up teeth. That chick also has fucked up teeth. So maybe I'm fine with
Montana, that's bizarre.
Yeah.
What's going on up there? That's like Far Cry.
It is. It is. Post-apocalyptic. Post-apocalyptic. Like,
I just feel like Montana is like Far
people
Cry.
just
I drove
wandering.
through there one time on my tour bus, just like driving through, and that's the only thing I ever did. But I don't think we could get out if we wanted to.
Oh.
It didn't seem like a place for us to just be
Seems
frolicking.
like a place to buy like 9,000 acres somewhere.
It did seem like a place to be frolicking. Montana,
really?
like all that, like that area, they still cowboys and shit. I feel like, man.
They might have they're like, your con ain't welcome here.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
yeah. And they're
Like,
like,
I'm like, goddamn, Amsterdam all over again.
can I talk to the sheriff? Like, I am the sheriff. I said, your con
That's
ain't
one
welcome
thing about
here.
the States, I would say, the States of America. But we got so many like places that if you go, it's just like, is this another country? Like, I don't know what's going on right here. Like, I can't, like, if you ever been like to some, like, certain places like the deep South or some shit, like Mississippi or
different.
something, it's like, you like, what the fuck? It's
Yeah.
just like it shit still look like cowboys and Indians or some shit. Like, it looked like third world country type shit someplace.
Yeah,
I'm saying that, and I'm from Detroit.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
what the fuck?
But we have that here. It's not like a lot of places where it's like, it's not just America's one spot,
Mm-hmm.
you know? I mean, Madrid and Barcelona are like a little different, but like the upper UK versus lower, but it's like, it's kind of the same vibe.
I would say driving through the UK, it's a lot of farmland.
Mm-hmm.
Like it
That's
ain't really that
surprising.
much city like that. It's some you can go down there and it's really like some country like southern like next level milk and goats type shit. Like you walk around like going to the Tesco and a motherfucking goat walk by kind of shit. You know?
Tesco, you just got back from there. If you know,
Yeah,
if you know the fucking.
I know what's up. I be hitting the Tesco. I love the. See, that's another thing
Get a
too.
slice of bread at the Tesco.
No,
and
I
go.
get the Monster Munch. Soon as I hit
what's the Monster
a
Munch?
Monster Munch is they crisp. They got a crisp called Monster Munch, and it's just a paw. It's like it's in the shape of a monster paw.
Potato chip.
Yeah,
Crisp.
Yeah, but they got a flavor called pickle onion that I really love.
Interesting.
It's amazing. I used to get them off Amazon, but I'm trying to get in shape and shit now, so I can't be eating no motherfucking Monster Munches.
It's one of those things where it's like, I should leave this in the UK. I should not. I'll bring one
They gonna
bag
make
home.
your breath bang though. Like if a bitch pull up eating some monster, if bitch pull up eating pickled onion Monster Munches, you like, oh man.
God damn it. How about just blowjobs?
But another thing too, they don't have high fructose corn syrup in their sodas.
Dude, I think they eat better out there.
So I feel a lot better, and they got different flavors of Fantas that's normally that you just wouldn't see. Fanta is like a big deal.
You ever crack open an egg out there?
Mm-mm.
Oh, it's an orange. It's like a deep orange. I just think their FDA is better than ours. So they're like, they don't put high fructose corn. They don't put like the shit stuff that's like poisoning us. Out there.
Melatonin is banned over there.
Really?
Yeah. Why is that?
Why is that? I thought that's
That's
natural.
what I'm saying.
Is melatonin bad?
I mean, I take it.
Yeah, I take it too.
After a while,
I thought
it
it's
don't
the
do
most
nothing.
natural.
Yeah,
I
after a
try
while,
to
it
take
don't
it
do
2 days
shit,
max
yeah.
and then like not get used to it. Melatonin is banned out there?
Yeah, in the UK.
You ever have Baroka?
Yeah. I mean, I've been sick over there all the time because
It's
it's
the
cold
best.
as fuck.
It's right.
Get over there and get sick fucking around with them. I'm for sure, I think I for sure caught COVID over there before we knew what COVID was.
You think so?
Yeah. It was like, and that was a long time ago. I was on a tour out there and I just got sick and I never could get better. And then when I got back home in the States, I was sick like another 2 weeks. I'm like, I was sick. I was one of those type of sick.
Well,
so
like January and February
I was
before?
like, what's one of you dirty bitches done got me? I'm like, I'm losing weight. So I'm scared now. Like, I don't want to
can't
go.
smell anything.
I don't
This is
want to go to
weird.
the hospital.
I got some weird UK sex disease.
Every day I'm like, every day I keep telling myself, if I don't feel better, I'm going to the hospital. If I don't feel better, I'm going to the hospital. But it lasted. And then I went and just got like, I went all herbal. I went all internet deep. That's what happened.
I'll figure this out myself.
I went on deep internet. YouTube doctor said
Dude, I would love to
herbal
see
on him.
Crystal version of Danny Brown.
It worked. It worked. It brought me back. So, because I for sure thought I was dying, but I really believed that was COVID.
The early one. How soon before like the March break?
It was like years.
Oh,
For sure. It was years.
no way.
But I really, because when I got COVID, it was kind of the same thing, but it was like a lighter form because I think I already had it before.
Dude, I had in the February before, I was like, had this cough that wouldn't go away. January, February, I went to the doctor. I was like, I got this cough. And it just won't go away. And he goes, yeah, you and everybody else. I don't know.
I caught it
And
in
then like
Chicago.
a month later. Really?
I think everybody got different COVIDs because the COVID that I caught in Texas wasn't that COVID. That COVID when I caught in Chicago, that was another one, man.
Really?
Yes, it was real bad.
I think I got the Jewish COVID.
I just started smoking cigarettes. I'm like, man, I know you're supposed. I just like, fuck it. If I'm going out, I'm going out the way I want to. So I just started smoking cigarettes the whole COVID. I couldn't eat shit. I couldn't do nothing. I was just shaking. That's the worst thing about me, the cold chills.
Yeah.
Like it was just on and off cold chills, and I couldn't even think right. Like my brain was foggy. I couldn't really like get my bearings, man. I'm like, I'm about to die.
Yeah.
I just really came to terms with it.
You're like, I'm fine, whatever.
Like, fuck it, I'm about to die.
Dude, those
man.
cold chills, that's what I get like my whole month in Edinburgh every year. Edinburgh, whatever you say. But like, it's just like a cold.
It's just nasty over there, man. They got to update. They got a different way of sanitizing over there, man. I told you, it's so much old architecture and shit, man. It's still old school diseases stuck in the air over there, man.
They still got the plague.
Yeah,
going
they
around.
still got old school diseases that's over there. We just been vaccinated so many times it don't really affect us.
Yeah.
But when, after a while, your immune system get weak. You get over there, start doing the Mandy, drinking pints every day. That shit gonna start affecting you, man. Eating English breakfasts and shit. Your shit going down.
What's an English breakfast? Tell them what an English breakfast is.
It's ham.
Yeah. But like a piece of like round ham, not that big, right?
I ain't gonna lie, I usually be hating on the ham,
Yeah.
but this time it was bomb as fuck. I think I'm just getting older, and I'm knowing what to expect, because the first time I ever had that shit, I damn near wanted to die. Like, this what they do every morning? Like, I was pissed in the airport, like, this the only thing I can get right now? The beans touch the egg now?
I miss it. Oh, yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck, man? I was so pissed, but this ham this time was so good. So it's the, beans, ham. Now, I ain't touching that blood pudding.
Brown. You don't touch blood pudding? I tried it. You got to
Come
try
on,
it.
Come on, my guy. What would you compare that to? How would you wanted to
compare
sell
blood
this to
pudding
me
to?
to make me want to even try this? What could you tell me, bro?
That's a good point. Where it's like, where you go like, it's kind of like,
What is?
yeah. What is blood pudding? It's got no, and the name is that what it is?
Yeah.
Just congealed like cow's blood?
That's what I think so. But to me, it seemed like it would be like a dessert, like something sweet about it because it has the name pudding on it. But I don't think that's the case.
Blood pudding.
And I like fucked up shit, so I think I would like. I mean, in context, I should like that.
Did you try it?
But I think just the name blood pudding is fucking
Throws
me
you
up.
off. Did you try it?
No,
You wouldn't even try it.
I just couldn't do it, man.
Yeah.
I couldn't do it. I'm eating the beans now. Because at the end of the day, I do love beans, though, man.
That's
You get what
almost
I'm
like
saying?
a life affirmation. Like, I'm eating the beans.
I'm
now.
eating the beans now because, beans are good. I like the beans. And actually, beans are really good for you.
They're good for your heart.
Yeah,
And
so-
the more you eat them, the
But
more you
it's just a time schedule.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I couldn't imagine what it's like going to English. Going to fucking uni, going to school and shit out
Uni.
there. After
I love all the
everybody eating English breakfast, you show up in the class, everybody just letting them loose. Boom,
Just
boom.
farting away.
Silent murders here, silent murders there. You don't know who doing it. You just gotta sit around in that bitch. Like,
guys, if you visit the UK, be ready for silent murders.
yes, niggas is farting in class, man. Ain't no way. They ain't no way. As a kid, eating pork and beans, baked beans and shit in the morning. Man, what the fuck?
In the morning. It's weird in the morning.
And it's sweet too.
Beans, one sunny side up egg, right? And then the ham. They also have like a sausage
pudding.
roll.
Yeah, and sometimes if you get lucky, they'll throw some French fries on that bitch for you.
You're right. I like the way they don't demean French fries.
No, I told you they treat them in high regards.
Chips.
They
It's
really hold them
totally
in high
cool.
regards. They're
Yeah.
like, you can eat them all the time. We should eat these all the time. I wish we thought I love French fries. It's one of my favorite things.
Yeah, don't look down on me.
Yes, just eat them all the time. They don't just have to be.
You ever get a deep fried Mars bar?
Yeah, and is that Glasgow?
Yeah, they
That
have those
does
there.
that? Yeah, but you got to eat that like.
Immediately.
Like soon as that
Yeah.
that bitch can't travel nowhere.
Yeah.
You can't bring them. Ain't none of that. As soon as
Yeah.
you got to actually go there, and he
And
got to
get it.
hand you that bitch
Where
in
it's
his
burning in
hand.
your hand.
And you
Ow.
got to start- That's the only way that shit is good.
Yeah.
Because at 2 minutes it just go bad. That ain't a Twinkie.
Yeah. Oh, deep fried. But dude, yeah, they're right. It is Glasgow because you're right. Because England, like London, is kind of thin. People are kind of thin, but Glasgow is an obese city.
Glasgow's the only place you would just see a motherfucker with a brand new Helly Hansen Parker on just sleep on the street. Like fuck it.
They do pass out there.
They get drunk as fuck.
Yeah.
Then they just get up. What's the other? They drink Buckfast.
You've had Buckfast?
Who you think you talking to?
Dude, I fell in love on Buckfast.
I bet you did.
Oh, tell them what Buckfast is.
I
Yeah.
bet you did.
She seduced me.
No.
She was like, I'll bring you some Buckfast.
She got you drunk as fuck. That's
Yeah.
what she did. You was like, I love you, man.
It's what is Buckfast?
I don't know. It's some shit.
It's caffeinated wine with like fortified wine made by monks in some fucking monk place. I don't know where do they live.
I know every show I got, they just make sure you have a bottle. No matter what you do out
Yeah.
there, they gonna bring that shit to you.
They'll do spritzers with it.
It fucked my first time up. First man,
Really?
I fell asleep.
You fell asleep on Buckfast?
Yes, man.
It's Four Loko. It's a wine Four Loko.
But I was drinking liquor too. I'm drinking like Hennessy, and I'm drinking Buckfast. I think, but the Buck, you can't be mixing shit like that. That shit took me over the top.
Yeah.
I was hanging out with some chicks. I fell asleep on the bitch.
Ah, damn it.
Glasgow. You right though. They thick out there though.
They what?
They thick out there.
They're thick, yeah.
Yeah, the bitches out
That's
there.
the obese city. That makes all of
They
Scotland
like
obese.
Ohio. Everybody they like, you know what I'm saying? All
Yeah.
the bitches built like butter balls. Like meat wide on Aqua Teen Hunger Force.
The best is going down, and they get so fucking sloppy.
And they get drunk too.
Meatwad? What is it? Meatwad.
Meat wives.
Yeah,
They got meat wives out there, and they love Jamaican music. They love anything.
They get so sloppy. When you go down that street, Suchi Hall, wherever Sub Club is, and you just see chicks in socks, and it's all wet, just walking over
yeah,
like
with the heels,
French
yeah,
fries, and you're like, ugh.
They throw that Vibes Cartel on, and they start going crazy off the Buckfast.
Yeah.
Hey, that's a dangerous place out there too.
Buckfast is good. I'm trying to get DeRosa to have it at his bar, but he's like, you can't import it here. It's
Oh,
kind
really?
of illegal.
Is
yeah.
it?
Yeah.
Why is it illegal?
Too much caffeine in the liquor.
Damn.
It gets you fucking wired. I can't believe you fell asleep on Buckfest.
I mean,
You got a different constitution.
I think I got diabetes. I just don't know.
Maybe that's what it is. Maybe you had a diabetic shock that overcame it.
I'm a nigga, man. Somebody's supposed to put a peppermint in my mouth. I'd have woke right back up, man. That's all you got to do. You see me fall asleep, give me a peppermint, man. I'm going to pop up like church.
Buckfest. That's so funny. You just got back from the UK right now.
Yeah.
So you got all the fucking uni, Buckfest, the Tesco. You got it all in your head right now.
No, I swear I watch so much UK shit, man. I got
Oh,
my,
you got the references.
my Roku is hacked just so I can watch BBC all the time.
I had trouble understanding it for a while. You can't understand anyone in Glasgow, right or wrong.
Once they start drinking, hell, fuck no.
No.
I mean,
It's a
once you get
different language.
once you get them in a normal context, I mean, you just gotta listen a little slower. I feel like it's like that in Australia too. Some of them motherfuckers, I just be like, man, all right, man, I get it.
It's Glasgow specific. Like if you Edinburgh, it's like I can understand you. You're just a Scottish accent. Glasgow, I'm like, are you speaking English? It's like deep Baltimore. We knew this guy Calvin Booth. He played at Maryland when I was there, and he was from deep Baltimore. And it was like, I don't understand what you're
Oh,
saying.
now Baltimore accents is the next level too.
Yeah.
I mean, I got one of my best friends is from Baltimore. His accent he changed a lot since he been in Detroit. But
Really?
when
It's
you
so
go
relaxed.
out there, it's like,
Or more
oh
rude.
man, something like talk like, oh man, like
It's like they just leave out letters.
I'm just scared. Like what, Doug? Old Bay. That's all I hear. That's all I hear is Old Bay.
Do you got any Do you got any tips for travel? Like when you go somewhere, do you like, is there anything you try to do, or how do you get around a city? What moves you around?
I think traveling light is the best way to go about it. I mean, I feel like a lot of people, you could tell when a person ain't been on a lot of planes or been in airports a lot. Like having just a whole bunch of shit with you, that's just the wrong way to go about it. You better off buying certain shit when you get there.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that gives you something to do while you're there. Like, I got to go grab this shit. So at the end of the day, I travel light as possible.
Smart.
And even if in just case you lose the shit.
Because also, who cares, right?
I mean,
I only
yeah.
have a little with me. So
Yeah,
it
wasn't a big deal, so I would say that's the biggest deal too. And I would say, and back in my old time, like I always wanted like having expensive luggage and all that kind of shit. I think that's the stupidest shit to do now.
So dumb.
Because I mean, especially if you checking the shit in, they just throw your shit any kind of way.
Yeah, slice
You
it
buy
open.
fucking 50,000, Louis Vuitton shit, and they just throwing it all around. So that's a no too. Unless you gonna have a carry on, that's a different story.
Even then, you want to be able to chuck it and like not worry about it. Big J bought like a $6,000 piece of luggage. He just got some money. I'm like, what are you doing? He goes, well, you want it to last. I'm like, or you could get like 150 set of luggage and get 20 of them.
You could just keep doing it.
Yeah.
So I would say that. Well, I bought some Louis Vuitton shit when I first got my money in.
Yeah.
And it lasted. But I guess what? I lost half of it.
You just lost it.
I lost
that's
half
the thing
of
too.
it, leaving it in the hotels.
It's in some thrift
fucking
store.
$2,000 toiletry bags and shit. Left in a fucking, buy it again, lose it again. Like,
Yeah.
I ain't doing that shit no more.
Just throw some shit
I'm just
in
a
the
lot more
sock.
ethical in life now. Like, fuck that shit.
You know what's cool also? If you travel light and if you're like, oh shit, I need a bathing suit, and then you get a bathing suit, you're like, oh, now this is the bathing suit that I bought in Iceland.
Yes, that's
oh
true
wow.
too.
And it's
I never
got,
thought
it's
about
got,
that.
like, tokens
But like I
to
say,
it.
I always like going around. I like thrifting too. So I like going around always just because I always get cool little T-shirts and shit here and there. So
Yeah.
for the most part, I want to go kind of buy clothes when I go somewhere. I'm not about to come bring my best shit so I can leave. Because I would leave some shit. I just left my fucking Martine Rose Monarchs in fucking the hotel room.
Really?
Yeah, because I woke up too late and I was tipsy and I found one and I kept looking around for the other one. I'm like, man,
You
fuck
start
it.
convincing yourself like it's
Yeah.
probably in my bag.
I'm just like, fuck it. No, I just said, fuck it. I knew it wasn't in my bag. It's probably
Damn.
under the bed somewhere. I don't know, but I was already late.
Damn.
So I was like, fuck, let me just get up out of here, man.
Damn.
And I will say, their airports are a lot more lenient.
What do you mean?
You don't got to take your shoes off. They don't be all have extra on you.
Dude, isn't it nice?
You can kind of fly with weed all through Europe if you want to.
You ever get on a plane and then like touch your pocket and you just find like a smoked roach?
Oh no!
And you're
That's
like,
the worst.
damn. And
I don't
it
know how you
smells,
did
too.
that.
Like, but you weren't even trying. Like
I don't know
accidental.
how you did that. That's crazy. But that happens to me often.
Really?
Where I'm talking about but I land and be back at the crib
like,
or something
oh, shit.
again, be going through my shit and be like, what the fuck? I had these mushrooms on me? I had this weed on me? I had coke on me? Like, what the fuck?
This is
Because
trouble.
another thing about me, I get tipsy and I'm just doing my thing and people be giving me shit. And I
best.
just don't even be knowing. I take it and I just put
Yeah.
it in my pocket. Then I might get back to the hotel room. I might just, fold that pair of pants up, put them back in my bag. I ain't even
And
checked
forget
the
about
pockets
it.
and thought about it. It happens all the time. It happens all the time. I'm finding random drugs in pockets.
They were going through my stuff in Ecuador on the way back.
Ecuador.
Yeah, and they were like really searching through everything, and my partner was like, "What are they looking for?" I'm like, "I don't know, drugs." I'm like, "Oh, who cares? We don't have it." But in my head, I'm like, "I definitely have some acid tucked into the binder of my notebook, like deep in there."
Oh,
but I was
shit.
just having play it cool. I'm either fucked or I'm not. It's over.
Yeah, yeah.
And they didn't find it.
No.
But like, I forget about shit. I'll open up a notebook. I'm like, oh, look,
I
what
feel
the
like
fuck?
any drug that doesn't have a smell,
Yeah,
it's
fine.
It don't count.
they'll have to see
It
it.
don't really count. You know what I'm saying? You can that's different, but like
Yeah, not
I
taking
think
your shoes off. It's just nice. They don't.
weed
fucking,
is the worst. It's just traveling with weed, man.
It smells.
Yes, it's just the worst, man. I've done so much shit to travel with weed. It doesn't make any sense. But it's nothing worse than going to a place where you can't find weed and it's and then the weed you do find is going to be horrible. It just changes the vibe of my trip. Nothing about the trip makes me feel great than being in a nice ass place. And I got the fire pack too. I'm like, ooh, I feel a little better knowing I brought it with me. Like I got
cartridges is the way now.
Yeah, it's like cartridge is the way to go now.
For travel.
And if I don't have it, I'm just gonna be day drinking now. Then next thing you know, I ruin my trip.
I'll experiment with something else.
I ruin my trip and I just get too drunk and shit. Who you knows? I don't even want to hang out sometimes.
Do they call it psychogeography? So like you do thrifting or whatever, they'll move you around the city. Henry Rollins always tries for like record stores.
Yeah,
in, like,
that's a big
Moscow
deal
or
too.
something.
No, that's a big deal too.
You go around for that?
I mean, no, I'm not into that because I can't afford that shit. But that is a big deal around a lot of producer friends that I know that they go on these large fucking trips and just
like
going to
pilgrimage.
places and just doing vinyl shopping and shit. And they getting the illest records and finding the best. That's how a lot of
imports and stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, but like if you're
Because you
like
don't have to worry about clearing some of those samples. If you go over there and get a fucking a record from an independent company in Ecuador, like I sample they shit, they ain't about to hit me up talking about, hold up, Danny Brown just sampled my song. Let me get some money. They don't know. They don't give a fuck.
yeah, worse than like, oh cool.
Yeah,
I'm on a
everybody
Danny
like,
Brown
oh,
song.
shit is tight. So
Yeah.
that's the one thing. Everybody want to go overseas and just go record shop because a lot of them, I mean, not trying to find the popular shit, trying to find the shit that's just there that you only gonna be able to get if
Yeah,
you go over
right,
there.
right.
Because it's independent. That's pretty much like indie releases and shit. So they ain't tripping on you sampling their shit because
Interesting.
they not even knowing. They not even tripping.
Interesting. Yeah, right. Oh, cool. They don't. It's not like in there. But I was gonna say, like, looking for weed is another way to get you around the city, where it's like, okay, maybe you'll go to a hostel. Someone
A
might be
hostel?
selling there.
That's what they be having to. Oh, I guess.
You know, that's
I
who's
guess.
buying all the time, or like finding anybody. Like, do you know anyone? Like, nah, maybe my mate over there. And you're like, okay,
I just go to Twitter.
who has weed? Yeah,
Where the weed at in Ecuador, man.
yeah, and then someone will hit you.
All right.
All right, well, fuck yeah, man. This was cool.
Hell yeah, man. Thanks for having me, man.
Yeah, I appreciate it. Yeah, Buckfest. Oh, dude, if we're ever in the UK together, let's get lit off some Buckfest.
That sounds like trouble.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. Thanks for having me.
Yeah. All right, guys. Thank you very much for tuning in. Danny Brown. Follow him on Instagram at
X Danny, X Brown, X.
Danny X Brown X. Was Danny Brown taken? Danny Brown was taken.
What that mean?
Like such a normal name that if you go to like Twitter or internet.
X Danny, X Brown, X. No, I did that on purpose.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You bypassed Danny Brown for
Just
X Danny X Brown X.
It was more because I think that was my gamer tag on Xbox Live at the time, so I just wanted to.
Yeah, cross promote.
I just wanted to keep all my shit the same.
Cross promote. That's totally fair.
Because the Danny Brown on Xbox was taken.
All right, everybody. Thanks for tuning in. Get a sticker or something and fucking put it up somewhere crazy in the world.
Well, that's the episode, everybody. Ari Shaffir for You Be Trippin, background champ. Thank you very much, Danny Brown, for coming in. Don't forget to pick up his new amazing album, Quarenta, available right now at Sam Goody, Best Buy in Circuit City, and wherever you find fine records, Napster and LimeWire included. Also, don't forget to check him out on tour all over Europe. Come on! Who's replacing this? No, this one's Woody Allen. No, and this one's Best of Harvey Weinstein scores. No, come on, give me that. Jeez. Danny Brown's new album, Quarenta, is available right now at every Sam Goody and Kentmo Records. Thank you very much for tuning in. Thank you very much, Danny, for telling me about it. It made me long for the days of getting drunk in Edinburgh. Tooling around all over London and the neighboring cities. B cities that I'm finding out more and more are becoming A cities, like Liverpool. And God, they just got a great scene there. It's just a cool, artsy place. And then Scotland being right there, that'll be its own country pretty soon. You barely lost that last referendum. The next one, you guys are out. I think that's it. Don't forget to go see my special, April 26th and 27th in Washington, D.C. April 26th, 27th at the Capitol Turnaround. Tickets are available at AriShaffir.com. I'm also at 420 at the Paramount in Austin, Texas. Los Angeles, May 9th and 10th at the Comedy Store. Tickets are available at AriShaffir.com/tour. And then May in Australia, Melbourne, Brisbane, Adelaide, Canberra, Sydney. Sydney's June 1st. And that's it, everybody. Please leave a comment on the YouTube page. Check out Danny Brown's music and reach out to him and tell him you had a good time in the episode. If you enjoyed it, let him know. Let my guests know. Always make them feel warm and welcome for coming on and sharing their time and telling you about a place you might not have ever been. Pack light. It's a good one. It's a good one for sure. It's a standard. That's solid advice. That's it, everybody. Make sure to, wherever you're listening or watching, please click on subscribe right now. I'm trying to get over 100,000 subscribers on YouTube. Man, we went fast. We're already over 40,000. It's going great. I'm loving these. Tell a friend or two about this podcast if you like it. Do me a favor. Help spread the word. Tell them there's a great new travel podcast out there. You can have Wanderlust. It helps. And if you don't have Wanderlust, it also helps. Today's episode is expertly produced by Your Mom's House Network, edited by Alan Caffey. Next week, we got Colin Tyrrell, old Cali Cocktails, taking us to a faraway place, the most exotic place we've had so far, I think, Bangkok, Thailand. Ooh, and this was a while ago, too, and he got turned up. You think Cali Cocktails was tough on my tour? You should see him in Thailand, where the beers are cheap and the law is loose. Cali Cocktails, Colin Tyrrell, on next week's episode of You Be Trippin'. I'll see you guys then. Until then, it's ciao, right? It's cheerio is hello. It's got to be ciao. No, ciao is like French. Ta. That could be it. Ta. Ta. Bye, everybody. See you next week.